Can you tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so my name is Kayla Griffin. I'm a visual artist. I'm currently finishing up my master's. My defense is in 19 days. I primarily paint abstract expressionism, and I currently am focusing on chronic illness because I myself have what's called gastroparesis. And so this work represents my emotive struggles as well as my community struggles with other individuals who have this disease.
What motivates you to paint?
So I've always had the urge to paint when I was a kid. I think my parents did a very good job at encouraging me to be creative. Mind you, they didn't support so much when I said I wanted to make it my career until later in life. But I don't know. I've just always had the desire to create, and painting just spoke to me in a way that was healing.
How do you take your own experiences and put them into art?
Yeah, so I think everyone approaches it differently. I have another master's degree in communication, so I really enjoy research. So I ended up taking, for this specific project, but it's kind of a similar approach to lots of different projects, is I dig into the research, right? So I joined Gastroparesis community support group when I was first diagnosed, and that allowed me to interview a bunch of people about their common symptoms and kind of figure out what we had in similar. And then I went through my diary and I interviewed people who knew me when I was first diagnosed and went through that process with me. And I then categorized each of those into different emotional themes, so determination, disassociation, pain, those sorts of things. And then I took the most common themes out of them, and that's what guided this series. Is it centered a lot around those emotive themes I pulled out.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
This work is so important because gastroparesis is something that isn't well studied, and it's definitely, disability isn't represented in fine arts very well. And so I wanted to have this sort of emotive exploration of a disability, a chronic illness. But I would love if people just took an extra second to just Google gastroparesis. It's more common than we think it is. You may actually know someone who has digestive issues, and it really affects every part of their life. And the biggest part of that is this emotional struggle. So I think just learning what the emotional pains are of people with digestive issues, it can help you become a better friend or family member. So I hope this art does that. And if you relate to it even outside of, you don't have to have a chronic illness in order to relate to this work. It's definitely, I hope everyone just feels something by it. Whether you like it or don't like it, I hope it evokes a feeling.